Can you believe we're already in week 3 of our apples unit, friends? My goodness, time definitely goes fast when you're having fun. I am very excited to jump into Poetry Week with our poem called Apples, Apples, of course. Today we are going to be reading our poem, reviewing rhyming words, and seeing if we can put this rhyme to song to help us remember it. All right, let's start. We're just going to read it the first time together, and then we're going to be looking for words with the same ending sound that rhyme. Are you ready? Here we go. Apples, apples. Apples, apples, crunch, crunch, crunch. Apples, apples, love to munch. Apples, apples, round and sweet. We love apples. What a treat! Friends, I really enjoyed that poem. Now, we are going to be looking for word pairs in the poem that rhyme. Usually rhyming words come at the end of a line of a poem. Our first word in our rhyming pair is the word crunch. Crunch. Now, since we're going to be looking for a word that rhymes with crunch, we need to know what is the ending sound in the word crunch. Let's look at the end of the word crunch. At the end of the word crunch is this sound, unch, crunch. Unch, like lunch or bunch, or another word that's in our poem. Can you find a word that has unch at the end? Let's see. Apples, apples, crunch, crunch, crunch. Apples, apples, love to munch. Does munch end with the unch sound? Let's see. Munch, it does. So now we found our first word pair. Crunch and munch rhyme because they both end with the unch sound. Crunch, munch, lunch, and bunch all rhyme. Can you think of any other words that end with the unch sound? Okay, when we come to class, you let me know. So crunch and munch, we found our first rhyming word pair. Let's look for our next rhyming word pair. Sweet is the first word in this pair. Sweet, like a sweet apple. Sweet ends with the eat sound. Sweet. Eat like feet or beat. Let's see if we can think of and find another eat rhyming word in our poem. You're listening for the eat ending sound. Are you ready? Okay. Apples, apples, round and sweet. We love apples. What a treat. Treat. I hear an eat ending sound on the end of treat. So, sweet and treat rhyme because they have the same ending sound. Now notice that they're spelled a little bit differently in this rhyming pair, E-E-T and E-A-T, but they still have the same sound at the end, so they still rhyme. Sweet and treat. Sweet, treat. Can you think of any other eat words? Maybe like we said, beat. Sweet, treat, feet, beat, meat. Lots of eat words. Okay, so our two rhyming word pairs are crunch and munch and sweet and treat. All right, are we ready to try to put our poem to song? It's so fun. I love putting lyrics or poems to song. But first, why don't we find a melody that we all know? Let me think. Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star is a very familiar melody. That means when you hear it, you recognize it without anyone even even having to say the words. Da, 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 da. That's twinkle, twinkle, little star. And here's some more of the melody. Da, 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 da. Let's use that melody, da, 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 and see if we can put our Apples to Apples poem into song with that melody. Are you ready to try? Let's just see if it works. Apples, apples, crunch, crunch, crunch. Apples, apples, love to munch. Round and sweet, we love I messed up. Apples, apples, round and sweet. We love apples, what a treat. Let's go back up. Apples, apples, crunch, crunch, crunch. Apples, apples, love to munch. It worked, friends. Okay, shall we sing it one more time to close out our lesson? Let's do it. Ready? Here's apples, apples, to the tune of Twinkle, Twinkle. Here we go. Read along with me while we sing. Apples, apples, crunch, crunch, crunch. Apples, apples, love to munch. Apples, apples, round and sweet. We love apples, what a treat. Apples, apples, crunch, crunch, crunch. Apples, apples, love to munch. All right, friends. Great job. Next time we'll be learning more about rhyming word pairs and reviewing our Apples to Apples poem and song. Apples, apples. All right. We will see you then. Bye-bye.